We're here for season 7, episode 2 with .com and Young Devo. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you? How are
Yeah,
you?
man.
Good. So, can you give some background information about yourself? What life was like before you guys got into music?
Um, I mean, we've been best friends, brothers since first grade. When we both moved to
Word.
Ledger Center School, elementary school. Yeah, and ever since then, it was just we've been brothers.
Yeah.
Having
Life
each
full
other's
of
back.
craziness.
Yeah, I mean, if I could sit here and pick out memories, we'd be here all night.
Yeah. No, that's dope. So, where's the origin of your stage names come from?
Actually, mine is from middle school. It's a nickname.
Really?
They just started calling me .com because my initials are Christopher Owen Medina, COM. So
Oh, okay.
I just kind of got that nickname throughout middle school.
Yeah.
And my name just kind of came about because, my brother used to call me Young Dev, Young Dev or Young Devil, because I used to just be really, really crazy. So
Yeah.
he used to just call me that, but I didn't really like that because I'm more of a humble person. So I changed it to Young Devo and just put an O at it. So that's how my name became.
That's dope. And then talk about your guys' group, COG.
That's the brother. Shout out
Yeah,
COG.
shout out COG, shout out Stick, shout out Taz, shout out John, shout out
Everybody.
Cash, everybody that's COG. COG, I didn't start it, I didn't originate it. It was more of my brother Sticks.
Okay.
Sticks is who I look up to. He got me into music, him and Taj. If it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd be doing music today at all. I even got it tatted on my hand, so.
Oh, word. That's
Yeah.
dope, bro.
So
They're the family. They're the guys that really got you going.
yeah, they really did. They dropped a project, the COG project, a little while back, about I think almost 2 summers ago. And ever since then, I was just freestyling with them and rapping with them, and then I'm always rapping with him.
Yeah.
And he didn't know them at all yet, so I was COG before Chris, and they put me down. I went into the stew, laid a couple things down, and they said, well, we've known you for a while. You're literally family, so you might as well just get with the music group too.
Yeah.
And
Be part of the team.
I brought Chris to the stew because Chris is my brother, and I'm gonna be honest, me and him, when we get on songs, it's just something totally different,
Yeah.
something people don't really expect. We bring the best out of each other, in all honesty. Both of our
Definitely.
minds together is just very different, I feel.
You
So,
bounce off each other a lot better.
yeah, we really do. So I kind of wanted him to be with me. I don't want to be different from him. So I
Yeah.
just kind of wanted to bring him to the same thing that I was doing. So
You guys it's all history after that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's only been not even a year yet, but it's just like the support from
Yeah.
everyone in COG. When most people wasn't taking me serious.
They were behind you,
Yeah,
telling you to keep going.
definitely, especially Dev, Sticks, Taj, Cash, all them. Just giving me support.
Hmm.
That's really all I needed, to be honest. Cause
That was your fuel, and now look at you.
yeah, you feel me? That's what we came up from.
So was Devil's Diva the first song you released, or is that just the first song on your SoundCloud?
I think it's actually the first song I released, but I know it's not the first song that I made.
Yeah, and that was with Holiday, right?
Yeah, that's my uncle. That's
Really?
yeah, that's my uncle. We made that off a basement and with a laptop and just a little mic off to the side. So it was more of just fun. I knew I could always rap, but I never liked rapping because I was more of I don't know, I wasn't into it that much.
Yeah.
And then I got around him and started rapping with him, and he was like, you're good, so you need to go and pursue it. You need to push it. So that's what I did.
And it was the Kickstarter to it all.
Yep, it definitely is. LWG, Livewire Gang, it kickstarted it for me. That's my uncle's group. And that's a part of me. It's always going to be a part of me. I'm going to be with them, forever. But it's just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know. Just my music and his music, you know what I mean? It's just, two different things. So
Yeah,
I kind of just went, this way.
on your own road, yeah. And then you have No Hook and Givenchy. Which one was your favorite out of those two?
Givenchy. Givenchy was definitely my favorite because I kind of made that up off the top of my head,
Mm-hmm.
and it was more of a freestyle, and it was like the first song that I wrote like with a hook and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of
You caught a vibe and you kept running with it.
yeah, most definitely.
That's dope. So then we have a D&D remix come out with you, man. So how did that whole process start out with the video and everything?
Oh, wow. I mean that's really where it started. My whole outlook on music changed. Last year I had to move up to Plainfield, Connecticut, and it was just a different vibe, and something happened around that time, and I just used music as my outlet to take my stress away, take the pain away. So shout out Eric Pinch, the one that did my video.
Yeah,
Amazing.
DJ was saying it was fire.
Yeah,
He fucked with it.
amazing, and came from just a little idea that maybe I can do this, maybe I can start making music, and that just kickstarted it from there.
That's dope, bro. Then you had Wrong Ones come out too, right?
Yeah, Wrong One. That's when I feel like that's when people actually started taking me serious as musically as an artist, because I went and I performed that at my high school, and then at Waterford High School. It was cool. It was the process of just making the music. I started getting it down, getting all my vibes together. It's just growth.
Yeah, exactly. You got to see the reception of what people actually thought about your music.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope. And especially going to local crowds, there are going to be a lot of people like, I'm not going to go to that show. But it's like, you got in and like people were fucking with you.
Yeah.
I saw a great reception. How about the big song, Frozen? This shit was fire, bro.
Alright, so the truth behind Frozen is we were actually sitting in his room. I was staying with him for like 2 months straight. I don't know why. It was just like something. I was literally not around, like doing my own thing, and I just like walked in, like as I normally do, didn't knock or anything. Just walked in, went right up to the room, and we were chilling for like 2 months. And I made a song called "Fuck That" I never released, like ever. I was just like teasing like Instagram and Snap with it like a lot.
Yeah.
Like I do with most of my songs. But I made that in his room. And literally right after that, just after like we were just playing around freestyling, a beat came on, just a random beat. And I was just like joking around because there was like, I don't know, I didn't have a girl and I kind of wanted a girl, I guess. So I was like, I made that hook. And then we went to the stew and Chris was like, let me get on it. And I couldn't sing that day. So he was like, let me do the hook. And I was like, yeah, do it. It's going to be fire. And it came out fire. It was literally an idea that just popped.
And that was your boy Sticks on it too?
Yeah, that was my boy Sticks. I definitely had to bring him in there because he taught me everything I know about like harmonization and like my backgrounds and just like certain ad-libs. Like he taught me everything. So definitely.
It was the perfect combination to get you all three of you on there.
Definitely. Nah, yeah, that song, that was we were in the stew late night, and we had to meet. Me and him we stayed there till like 3 a.m. Had to go to school the next day.
Oh,
so,
damn.
It was a grind. But that's what COG is all about. That's
Those are the memories you make.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that song went through a lot.
That song. I feel like that song was one of our best together.
Yeah, for a collective effort, it definitely was at the tip top. I like that. And then you move into the 109 project. Talk about this process.
Man, this was it was only the first time I really ever sat down and thought of a project, but it was a journey,
You got 4 tracks. There's 109, Changes, See It Coming, and See Me Lose.
Yeah, 109, that's my grandparents' house. Dev's been there, my whole family, that's where it all happened. That's where I grew up, all the family parties, out playing wiffle ball, all that, you know, just taking into the memories, and that's what I explained in that song. It's just my family, my brothers, everything just came on, and that's what really inspired that song.
And then you had the Changes rendition. That shit, bro.
Yeah, I was just beat searching, and that beat came up, and I was just like, I started singing, and I was like, yo, this kind of sounds like X's song. And I looked at Dev, and I said, yo, you hopping on this shit. Because Dev not really a singer, so I had to bring the little singer Dev out, you feel me? So when we got into the studio, laid that down, shout out Brian for, engineering that. He helped us a lot with that track.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely helped us a lot.
Definitely. But, yeah.
The quality was great, though. like every song on 109 just sounded like it was like you took your time, you knew exactly what you wanted, and you put out what you really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
about
definitely.
See It Coming?
See It Coming was you know, that was a good song for me because
It's a bop.
that really explored my different side, my versatility when
Yep.
it comes to music. Cause you know, I could sit here and I could rap, but the real music that really touches my soul is when I start singing, when I start getting on my like melody type stuff. So, and Dev helped me a lot with that, you know.
Yeah.
And
Telling you what's right, what not
yeah,
to do.
exactly. And like my brothers, they'll tell me if it's not vibing, they'll tell me, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's just that song.
That's
was
people
We
you
do
need,
that a
though.
lot. We do that
Yeah.
a lot. We both look at each other and just start laughing like, nah, you
Yeah,
gotta take
actually,
that off.
See It Coming. We were in the studio. We had a 6-hour session with my sister, and he fell asleep.
Mhm.
He fell asleep. He was knocked out, and I did see
3
it for
hours.
3 hours. I did See It Coming. He woke up, started dancing to it, and then did a whole a song off his upcoming project that y'all need to stop sleeping on. It's coming soon.
Hey,
I'm just making sure it's perfect before
Yeah,
I
of
even
course.
touch it.
COG official gotta make sure it's perfect.
that's dope. Is it gonna be on any streaming services or?
Yes, that's actually why I didn't put it out. See, I was gonna just drop it on SoundCloud and everything, but me and Chris started talking, and then it's just like we didn't want to do that no more. We want to like elevate because what we really have like in the stash, I know
Yeah.
like it's something for like that people are gonna enjoy. So
Mhm.
like I want to really like give it like some time, effort, and I don't want to rush anything. I want to make sure everything's perfect, and I don't want to make sure there's
Yeah.
no problems with me uploading it or anything. And it's gonna be on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. I'm trying to get it on them all.
That's dope, bro. That's what
Yeah.
you need, because it really like solidifies you as an artist when people can go onto the real streaming services and see your shit and see like your whole discography as it goes down. Like obviously SoundCloud songs aren't bad, but it's like the moving in that right direction is what's gonna like solidify you guys as true artists and like to be like, all right, like yeah, you can't just find us on SoundCloud. But if you want, you can go to Spotify, you can go to iTunes, Apple Music, and you can find me. And then it'll be like, all right, now he's in my personal playlist. Because nowadays, your personal playlist isn't really from SoundCloud. Everybody has a
Apple
streaming
Music,
service.
yeah,
Yep.
you know,
That's true.
Spotify.
So
all
like
that,
you
yeah.
tie it in, you put it in a playlist with some other music, and people don't even know. And then it just sounds like a fucking like you guys are just another underground artist, like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the come up.
And that's exactly what I'm planning to do. I'm just making sure everything's perfect. Like
Yeah.
I just really didn't want to rush anything, and thanks to Chris because I was rushing. I'm fiending to put it out. Like I want
I know that
everybody
feeling,
to hear
yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
I really do. Like people think that I'm just playing with them, but it's like if I could drop it right now, like I really
You would,
I'd
yeah.
give everybody my music. Like I have about like 50 songs that nobody's ever heard of,
Yeah.
and I've dropped only the worst songs that I've ever made. No lie. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like that's how I feel. I just keep like everything that's good in the vault because I really want like to make things perfect before I drop them.
Yeah.
So I want people to see a different side of me. I know that this side when I drop this EP, nobody's ever seen this side of me before.
That's dope.
In
That's
my
what you
music
need.
or like me as a person.
Yeah.
Growth.
Exactly. So, what was your favorite performance? Which place?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go Waterford.
Really? Why?
And the only reason I say Waterford is because one, we shot the music video there, so you know it was cool. You know, Eric, you know, helping me. My boy Zach helping me. But also because it was kind of like a redemption type. I've had a lot of problems in Waterford, so when I went back in to see a lot of kids, you know, in the music video, you see them hopping over and getting hype. You know, it was a very like good feeling because I have a lot of my blood runs deep in Waterford. My mom's side of the family, you know, I lived in Waterford since I was a youngin. You know, going back and forth, Ledger, Waterford. So yeah, I feel like Waterford
It was a
definitely
good feeling just to like go up there and see that there was love up there.
Yeah, definitely some love. You know, there was, you know, always gonna be hate everywhere, but
Yeah.
you know that's how it goes.
You got to blow by that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter in all reality.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So, between you two, what is your personal favorite song you've ever recorded? That's out. Because I know you said
That's
you.
out
Oh, that's out.
of my own.
Yeah.
Lost. Lost is definitely my favorite one that I put out. and yeah, it gets lost.
Dope. What about you?
Um, my favorite track is probably 109, something off there. Maybe if you could choose, might be "See Me Lose" with me and Dev.
That's the outro, right?
Yeah, that's the outro. That was the vibe that we caught off that song. Was really like a transitioning point with me and him. You know, we still got a lot of more stuff together
My
on the way.
favorite's the intro.
The intro, 109. You know, that's a cool one too. But
People don't really notice, but me and Chris mixed our harmonies in the background.
Oh,
on
yeah,
that. So like
yeah.
my voice is actually in his song.
yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
yeah, he's pretty much featuring on that song too. He was doing the
But you
background.
guys are so close, so you don't even need to add that feature because you just.
Nah, yeah, there's no point. Like,
Yeah.
why? So
It wasn't like, cause if you sit there, people will start picking it up. Wait, where's Dev? I don't hear Dev,
Yeah.
but he was in there. No, he was definitely in there.
That's so interesting. In one of the Schoolboy songs on, we were talking about it the other day, By Any Means, he has Kendrick's like ad libs or something in the background.
He did his-
It's not
yep.
featuring Kendrick at all, but like they're just boys, so
Yeah.
they knew it would make the song better, and they don't need to be like featuring Kendrick Lamar to get more views. It's just like going with
Definitely.
it.
yeah, that's definitely
How we rock.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If it's, I'll bring a song to the studio. Look at me. Hey, you got something for me? Hey, of course, got you. You
Hey.
on the song?
Yeah.
No, not really thinking twice about it.
That's true family. It's not like on some business shit. You're just trying to fucking do brotherly shit.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know, our sound and our creativity together is very special. So, when we hop on a song, it's just, I know what he's gonna bring to the table, and I know what I'm gonna bring to the table.
I like that. So, what do you guys think about the state of the culture in Connecticut right now?
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I like seeing down in southeastern Connecticut from as far as I've seen. There's been a lot of support recently. Shout out Shemi, shout out Charlie J.
Yeah, Shami's nice.
Omar, all of them.
Shout out O. Yeah.
The
O
support
Squeeze,
that
Chevy.
everyone has for each other is it's very different, and it's special because that's really all you need is that that bond that we could all do it together instead of making it a competition.
Yeah.
It's not a race, it's a marathon. So
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yeah.
facts.
That's the second time we brought him up today. So, what's next for you guys?
My EP, like I was talking about before, that's
Yeah.
definitely something that I'm working on. I don't really want to talk like too much about
Yeah.
like what I have really going on, but
It'll
just
come
know
when
that
it comes.
there's a lot of things in the work that I think people are gonna enjoy. Like I said, I'm taking my time. There's no need to rush, and I think me and Chris are really gonna have people's eyes open after this summer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Definitely.
you, man?
I pushed back growth a little bit. My debut album to I'm gonna drop a EP in the summer.
Okay.
It's in the works right now. I got something big, and within the EP, music video wise, song wise. I don't want to talk too much about it, but summer 19 should be a really good summer.
Yeah, bro. So, where do you guys see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years? 1 year, back and forth, then 5, then 10.
In a year, I see myself, well, right now, all I do is work. So I'm working in the stew every day, constantly. So, I mean, I don't really know. I'm planning to hopefully just grow in the stew and become like a better artist in a year and just see where I go from there, to be
Okay.
honest.
What about 1 year for you?
So I'm chasing a bag. Same with him, just mold in the studio, find my sound, because I still feel like, I haven't reached my full potential at all, and,
Yeah, at all.
just work in the studio and just keep going. I'm gonna get better
Yeah.
from Wrong or D&D remix to the stuff that I recorded for this EP.
Yeah.
It's just, you can notice the change,
Constantly evolving.
and it's only been like 8 months since I've been in the studio, like
That's nuts,
9
bro.
months, so.
Yeah, I just brought him to the stew recently. He was doing his own music off a laptop and a mic.
And a
Yeah.
PS4
A
mic.
PS4 mic.
Like, so like
Yeah.
the change is it's very humbling, because like going from like a PS4 mic to real equipment with real engineers, changes.
It's a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
What
Took
about
me a
5
while.
years?
5 years, man. 5 years. I mean, what everyone would want to think. Hopefully, doing my thing with my music. It's something I love. It's I love the culture of music. I can't live without music. Music is something. It's a necessity
It's a party.
every day. Yeah, and writing in my room. That's something we do, and it's just I don't think that'll ever stop.
Yeah.
So.
I definitely won't. Yeah, nah, in 5 years, I see myself, to be honest, finally finding myself in 5 years. I feel like in 5 years, I'm gonna know what I really want. I'm gonna know if music is coming with me or not, and I'm gonna figure things out in 5 years. Cause 5 years it's a lot of time. I haven't put that much time into music, so I'm kind of hoping to bring music with me in 5 years, to be honest. But you never know,
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping to bring it with me. That's all really in 5 years.
What about 10? It's
In
hard
10?
to think about 10 years from now.
I just hope I don't have no kids in 10 years. No lie, I don't know.
Oh
In
my
10
God,
years,
this guy's out of pocket.
I don't know. In 10 years, that's a long time. I don't really want to think about that.
Yeah, nah. 10 years. I mean, like I said, music is a part of me, and it took me out of a very deep spot, and I just think that will always be a part of me. So hopefully, 10 years, I'm still doing music.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Just making better
To
music.
be
Yeah.
honest, I know in 10 years I'm gonna be doing music, and in 5, I just don't know the level of how much I'm gonna really love music at that point. Cause I love music now, but people don't really realize the struggle behind it too. There's a lot of stories that people don't talk about behind the music. So it's when you put a number 5 and 10 years in front, and I'm only 17, and
Yeah.
I just graduated high school, so it's I don't know. I just found music. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping to take it with me.
Yeah. I like that.
Definitely.
So is there anybody else you guys would like to shout out before we end today's interview?
Yeah, my mom, my sisters. Little do people know and my grandparents. They're the only reason I'm even working on this EP.
They're keeping you going.
100%. Them and my brothers. But my brothers know that, so I don't even have to say anything,
Yeah.
to be honest. But from my family, they know too. But that's really the only people I want to shout out, because those are the only people that really stay behind me. And my family know who they are, so I don't really have to mention names. But they
Yeah.
stayed behind me and
Definitely.
out with the fake. So
Yeah.
What do I do, man?
Honestly, shout out everyone who stuck with me through this journey. It only started. It's just started. It's my first interview ever. Hopefully to do more.
definitely doing more.
Yeah, you feel me? Everyone, and also shout out anyone who's done me wrong,
Yeah.
because people
I
doing
do
me
not
wrong.
hate you.
Yeah,
I don't hold grudges. I do not
none of
hate.
that.
I move on.
None of
and
that.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I put,
So shout out to them too.
they fueled this. I was put in situations where music was my only outlet. So shout out to them, because if music wasn't my only outlet, then I wouldn't be sitting here right now doing
Shout
my
out the
interview.
haters.
Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely wouldn't. I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
what I would be doing, to be
Y'all
honest.
know
If
who
it
you
wasn't
are,
for
too.
Music, I wouldn't have graduated.
That's, man, what?
Yep, I
Helped you
wouldn't
guys
have
go.
graduated.
Huh?
It helped you guys grow.
Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely did.
Hey, well, thank you guys for coming on. This ends season 7, episode 2. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.